and welcome to the Bowl Show. All thanks to Bowls Australia and powered by Tripperdeal. Roll into your next bucket list holiday today with Tripperdeal. If you can believe it, we're at the halfway point of the Bowl Show season. It's been a massive year for bowls in this country as the sport continues to grow in all aspects, from high performance through to club and barefoot. So we want to thank everyone who watches the show every week. There's no show without all of you. And time now to welcome in one of the best voices in bowls, the voice of bowls in Australia, Val Febbo, fresh from a fortnight on the Gold Coast. Hello, Val. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, Jordan. How are you? The voice of bowls. I don't know if I'm the voice of bowls. I know Paul Holschke at Bowls Australia tries to call me the voice of the people, but I try and downplay that. And now you've gotten involved as well. But it's great to be back. Great to be here.
Yes.
Gold Coast was great, and I'm really looking forward to sharing the Australian Open with everybody out there that might not have seen it. I'm sure you all did. But what a tournament it was. Absolutely.
And of course, we couldn't be here without Aero and their Actuality logo. Personalise your set of Aero bowls with any logo you wish. Aero's patented process prints onto your bowl permanently in full colour, so be sure to visit Aero Bowls and get your hands on these premium bowls. Let's open with the news from across the bowls world, and this is all thanks to OMF. Better sleep, better performance every match, every day. And the 2025 Australian Indoor Championship draws have been released ahead of the championships in August at Club Tweed. Both defending champions, Jack McShane and Kelsey Cottrell, will be attempting to hang on to their titles. Val, you're a globe trotter. Will you be making your way to Club Tweed?
Wouldn't say globe trotter, but definitely Australian trotter. I'll be there at Club Tweed. It's one of my favourite events, the Australian Indoor Championships. It's one of the most illustrious prizes for any singles player out there. It's where you've got to win 5 matches to get through. Of course, everyone has to qualify, but it is a wonderful tournament. Jack and Kels will be there to defend their titles, and the Australian Open singles champions as well. So very much looking forward to this. Club Tweed is a juggernaut. It's huge.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody out there has been, but they've got a bakery, a butcher, they run tours. There's 4 outdoor greens, an indoor green, 2 cafes. There's a bistro and a cafe.
Wow.
It's unreal. They look after us so well. Wayne Turley does a great job there. Jared Robinson, the CEO, and of course Emma Boyd there as well. So it's a brilliant event. I love going to Club Tweed, and I cannot wait for this event.
Fantastic. Make sure to get your way up to Club Tweed for the Australian Indoors. And you did go to Birmingham for the Con Games, so that qualifies you as a globetrotter.
True.
As we move on, it's time for Have You Heard? All thanks to Audica. Be hearing healthy with Audica. What have you got for us this week, Val?
Yeah, so the second School Sport Australia Games will be happening at the end of the month. So really looking forward to this from July 28 to 30 at Club Pine Rivers, our host of the second Bowls Premier League of each year. So really looking forward to this. 5 states, like last year at City of Geelong Bowling Club, to be Western Australia, South Australia, Queensland, New South Wales, and the defending champion of Victoria. We'll be there on the Tuesday and the Wednesday, so the 29th and the 30th, looking to live stream, or we will be live streaming that on Bowls Australia's YouTube channel. So really looking forward to it. It's a great tournament. The kids, they absolutely love it. And it's a lot of the best under 18 players from the country as well. So you're not just getting just school kids from off the street, you are getting the cream of the crop. So it's a wonderful event for anyone that wants to know about the future of bowls. This is the event to watch.
Fantastic. Thank you, Val. Let's get stuck into today's feature match on the Bowl Show. And Val, I'm so excited to start bringing all the action from this year's Australian Open. Always a plethora of feel-good stories, underdog success, and today's match will give all the viewers a glimpse into the future of bowls with the under-18 girls singles final. And Val, I'm very happy to say that for the next 10 weeks here on the Bowl Show, we'll be hearing more of your voice because you commentated the Oz Open. So let's go through the lineups firstly, all thanks to Right at Home, the right care right at home, Australia's premier in-home care provider. Val, tell us about Port Noarlunga's Anda Patchawat to start off with.
Yeah, so Anda last year, she made the final, lost to Akasha Fortune, so it's a bit of a redemption story for her. And the way that she's come through the draw has been really impressive. She's up against East Maitland's Talia Kennedy, and Talia is such a wonderful young girl. And when they came in and they were coming to get their uniforms, Talia comes in and she greeted us like I'd known her for her whole life. Just such a happy individual and great individual. Both of them really are. So I can't wait to see how this match pans out. But both of them boast the utmost of pedigree, and it's going to be a cracker.
All right, our coverage of the under-18 girls singles final at the 2025 Australian Open begins right after this short break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Tripadil. Roll into your next bucket list holiday today with Tripadil. We're here at the Broadbeach Bowls Club for the Under-18 Girls Singles Final at the Australian Open with finalists Andor Patchawat and Talia Kennedy. Let's crack into the action.
Val's back with me now, and we heard it here first that Cocoa Pops is the breakfast of champions.
I was about to ask what you had for breakfast this morning, Els. So, yeah, that's... well, look, Cocoa Pops are great. We know that. Hopefully they may get in touch with Talia Kennedy and maybe get a little bit of a collaboration going. But good start here for Amanda Panchawat, whose mum, Anya Mani Moffat, played pairs with her this year and last year. Very good bowler in her own right, Anya Mani. And Team Ander here supporting her. She's a very reserved character. It's almost a little bit of chalk and cheese with the two of them. Talia, very bubbly, outgoing, and Ander a little bit introverted. And it's great to see, you know, they're both so humble at the same time, both great human beings. And, yeah, what did you have for breakfast this morning, Els?
I actually didn't, because I left early to make sure I was here. I didn't have breakfast, but normally it would be cereal.
I was the same. Generally, it's a coffee for me, and then have a little 10 a.m. snack of some sort. But, yeah, maybe I need to start having Cocoa Pops every morning.
Could be the key.
I'll get myself into an AO final.
Good adjustment there from Ander. Both girls just reaching with the first bowl, which is sensible, always handy to have as they just work out the confines of the rink. Really beautiful conditions here today at Broadbeach. Not much wind, just a little bit, as Talia just sneaks in front there to take the advantage. 1 to blue.
Such a smooth delivery. And a Panchawat played in Peach in 2024. Went down in an epic to Akasha Fortune. And this is the start that she was after.
Fantastic reply there. And going back to playing with a mum, that's one of the wonderful things, isn't it, about this sport? Intergenerational nature, the fact that you can play with those that you care about most. One of the things that I've always treasured about it, and lots of people get into the sport through their family. And it's a great way to do something together and enjoy leisure time. So interesting that girls are chosen different sides of the rink. So Ander opting for backhand in this direction, Talia opting for the forehand. Also great to see the young Broadbeach contingent. They've got a great junior program here and they're all watching in the stands. As we see another bowl coming in from Ander, making it 2 to Team Peach.
So last year, 21-17 was Akasha Fortune's winning score against Ander Panchawat, who would absolutely love an opportunity to get onto that top step of the podium. And it is 1 to the South Australian to start proceedings in this race, 2:21. So I'll have a look at the run to the final. And Ander Panchawat in round 1 took down, as I said, Chanel Shakuch 21-12 before a matchup against Lily Vardy of Club Tweed in the semi-finals. Defeated her 21-16. That's a really good result to defeat Lily Vardy, and Talia Kennedy in her opening round defeated Ella Cameron of Gunnedah in New South Wales 21-12 before taking on Mackenzie Parsons of Moama in Victoria and won that 21-13. So Ander has probably had the tougher of the run, you would say, with Chanel and Lily, but Talia Kennedy has made a great account of herself so far in this competition. Had to come through really tricky sections. The fields are absolutely stacked at the moment.
Yeah, and she certainly doesn't seem fazed by the occasion. And sticking with this longer length jack and playing on the forehand side. Always a good idea, I think, if you can find one side of the green that you're comfortable with. Just means that if there is any slight pace difference. It should be fairly consistent. Over here we're spoilt with the quality of the green, so it doesn't make much of a difference. You can play around the clock if needed, whereas back home in the UK there's often a more reliable side and a tricky side, so you always try and dominate the good hand. Over here it's all about what side of the green you feel suits your bowls, your delivery, that you can get to the centre of the green. So both girls picking a reasonable line, just about finding their pace in this direction.
Mentioned before, Ali Forsyth coaching Talia Kennedy from the sidelines, and great to see that Ali's giving back to that younger generation. His wife Kelly, of course, is a bowls coach, or partner Kelly is a bowls coach, so great to see that they give back to the younger generation. Ali's a really great person, and what a great person to have in your corner.
Absolutely, and of course he was out here on this rink yesterday in the men's fours final.
We won't bring that up though, will we? He probably won't want to think about that.
No.
But Thor Shannon and his team, unbelievable. Oliver Morrison, 17 years of age, and he's got an AO title.
Incredible. So Ander making the final delivery of this end. Just pulling up, so opportunity here for Talia to add another. And she takes that opportunity with both hands. It looks as though it's stopped just in time to make two.
I think it has.
We'll wait for confirmation.
And it is to Talia Kennedy. Lead changes for the first time in this under-18 girls singles final.
We're going to take a quick break here on the Bowl Show, but stick around for more action on the other side. Welcome back to the Bowl Show. All thanks to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise, and Aero Bowls. Let's get back into the bowls action.
Talia switching to the backhand side in this direction. Slight breeze at play. But good weighted bowl. Finishing jack high. Well, it's an eye for an eye as they match up the bowls. Lots happening down here at Club Broadbeach. We've got the under-18 boys final commencing after this game, and on the broadcast rink at the moment we've got the women's pairs final taking place. And it's been a whirlwind of excitement. We had the Today Show here this morning, lots of media activity. Dawn Heyman, who picked up her maiden singles title yesterday, enjoying the spotlight, quite rightly so, thoroughly deserved. And they're making a good adjustment there with their second bowl. Talia just gave a slight indication when she delivered that bowl that she didn't like it. Always good when a player picks up. And that, once it's left your hand, that's it. But good to know. And puts in another one. Good adjustment from Talia. Not sure if it's made second. It's certainly a good weight. Any touch on the jack here for Anders good to make a count of 3. Definitely holding the one at the moment.
And a Panchawat, can she get in for a second at least?
She needs to run.
Trying, I'm not sure that it did. Could be close for the second anyway. 1, 2. And that's all it's going to be. Or is it a third? She did get the run. I hope she does continue with the sport because the sport needs people like that.
Couldn't agree more.
That youthful exuberance that she possesses, you know, it really is infectious. So see how Ander can go. She's got a hefty buffer now, 9 shots to 4.
Yeah, important few ends coming up here for both players. Opportunity for Ander to consolidate a lead, but also Talia to fight back. We've seen already in this tournament some amazing fight backs. Olivia Cartwright, 2014 down against Shafika from Malaysia and came back to win 21-20. So it's never over until it's over. It's all about keeping your composure, just trying to stick to your process, do the basics well.
Quite incredible. Sometimes when your opponent's on 20, that snaps people into gear because they know they can't drop anymore.
Yeah, and from the other side, you know, the finishing line is in sight.
Yep.
And it's easy to focus on the win and not look at the consequences of going for the shot and what happens if you miss getting the shot. And you can often see multiples being dropped in that situation because they're trying to get across the line but not thinking about the consequences of if they miss.
They don't stick to their process and they start playing cowboy shots and it doesn't work.
Yeah, correct.
And it's like you taught me the term the checkout zone, which I use all the time now. And it's like you're in the checkout zone, groceries are on the conveyor belt, they've been scanned, they're in the bags, but you can't pay. Your card's declined.
Can't pay until you get that final one in.
And it doesn't want to promote that in.
Which he has. Indication from the marker Karen there that it's 1 to blue.
Talia not overly pleased with this one. Either way, she's going to go home with a silver medal or a gold. Doesn't matter. She's been so mighty this Australian Open.
And I think that's the thing, you know, everyone looks at the last game, at the final, but it's about the story before that and the resilience that has been shown, and they've both done tremendously well to make it to this final in a very, very competitive field.
There were no next best qualifiers.
That is brutal.
Yeah, so you have to get through your section, and she did, and they are tough sections, so she has been exemplary. And she's shown enough already to show that she can get things going her way, which could be right about now. Has she got enough on this to send it in for a third? Talia Kennedy wanting it to run. Has it run enough? I would say no.
But an important end there to minimise the gap.
So it is a 2, 9 shots to 6.
Of course, it's first to 21, so still a way to go.
Stick around for more action on the Bowl Show after the break. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to DrinkWise. You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise and Aero Bowls. Let's head back out to the rink.
But Ander, look at the steely determination and concentration on her face. And I like how she's shortened this up a little bit because she's seen Talia's gone into the ditch with 3 of her bowls. How can she correct here? and has given her some room. Knocks out the reigning player of the tournament in singles play. Last year's winner, Lara Butler, gone at the hands of Anna Panchua and Talia. That's a great starter. Weight was perfect.
Yeah, and of course, women's singles was the same. No second prizes, just the group winners that got through.
Yeah, 128 sections. That was brutal. If there was 4 more people that wanted to play, then there would have been another 127 next best qualifiers.
The first real question we've seen asked at the marker. Again, the marker is able to give information based on the questions that you ask, give an opinion. Can play a big role in the game. Here we go, here's that fight back that we were talking about. 2 good opening bowls from a weight perspective from Talia.
Well, this is the direction where she's been excelling in. 3 ends she's won, all in this direction. All of them have been 2s. Can Anda
needs to run.
Staggeringly else, I've only seen 3 singles picked up in this match. This is the 10th end.
Well, which is completely opposite to the game this morning.
It's all singles. A 3 was a rarity, and that was on the last end. If you've just joined us, we had an epic final this morning between Tony Hinton and Warren Shipley and Nick Dorr and Neville Brown. Dorr and Brown winning on an extra end. Made an AO title for the both of them.
Yeah, 13 all after 18 ends. It's a fairly low scoring game.
Anda's pretty well pointed here if she's got the run.
She has. She's played it well. Change of hands and change of fortune.
And not one change of her facial expression. She is locked in. Oh, there's a smile there. Talia Kennedy. She got enough on it.
Just misses there. Great effort.
But Anda doing a wonderful job and winning just for the 2nd time in this direction. 14 shots to 6.
And it's a measure. So for the benefit of viewers at home, the players can measure themselves. And if they can't reach an outcome, they can call an umpire on. Always best to check if you're not sure, but it's 1 shot to Anda to extend her lead, 14-6.
Maybe I was a little bit too convincing there in what I picked. Just shows how good my eyes are, Els.
Good jack roll.
So, and part of the Bowls Australia state-based Jackaroos Academy for South Australia. Talia Kennedy not in that pathway as of yet, but I'm sure with performances like this, she will be indoctrinated very quickly.
And that's why this event is a great opportunity for all players to be seen. Oh, brilliant bowls from both girls here. Good effort from Talia. She sit her bowl down. She does. Guarantees the one. Still a chance for Ander. Just turn that jack down the corner. Sit the bowl. Plenty of options.
Hasn't lost in this direction yet, Ander Panchawat.
Well, she looks as though she's given this a chance. If she can reach. Great line.
Need another little bit of weight. She might have been there.
Talia finding her stride. Brilliant to make a 3.
Unbelievably done from Talia Kennedy.
Oh, 2 in a measure. Last roll of the end for Ander. Can she save this 2 or 3 shot deficit?
She's not far away here, Ander Panchawat.
She needs to run.
Another foot of weight if she's got it. Oh, I'm not sure she's cut it out.
No, she's just nudged it 2, so that might make a difference and make it 3. Big chance here for Talia to pick up a full house.
What a way to reply it would be. Talia Kennedy. Has she got enough on this? Has she got the run? Doesn't want the jack. She doesn't get the jack. And she'll make sure of it now. I reckon that's a full count for the East Maitland products.
Brilliant bowling there from Talia.
What a way to respond.
There's 3 out as they look at the 4th bowl.
They're going to measure. I'm favouring 4 here. Calling it else.
I think you could be right here, Val. I think you're on safe ground.
Remeasuring, and there it is. A full count. Immediately, almost. Dropped 1 2 ends ago in this direction. And she's back to within 4.
Stick around for more action on the Bowl Show after the break. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise and Aero Bowls. We now head back to our competitors on the green.
See, she's had a smile on her face the whole time. There's Warren Shipley and Tony Hinton. Might be numbing a bit of the pain.
Yeah, I think probably chatting through some of the nears. Yeah.
Oh, you feel for Warren Shipley. That's 2 finals now at national level. So the names that we're not allowed to mention to him are Craig Mills and Neville Brown.
But Neville, of course, was in a final in 2022 here at the AA. Missed out in that one, I think.
He did.
So one of them was always going to be disappointed. That's the thing about bowls, isn't it? When there's such high quality bowls played, and you know, we say it time and time again where nobody deserves to lose, but unfortunately somebody has to.
Great shooting from Amanda Panchawat.
Good crowd in today, enjoying the bowls that these two girls are displaying. As Talia puts a bowl in, thought she was just going to get a touch on the jack. Not far, small margins.
Very unlucky not to get one there. Cut one out.
As I would say, blistered the paintwork that close. As Anda looks as though she's adding another. She has indeed.
And as it lies, she'd be in that checkout zone. This match going just on an hour. Fine effort from Talia, but just going under. Line was okay, and with a really big opportunity to add in a third here and really heap on some pressure.
She looks pretty good. Just running three, but it's got the furthest back.
So what is the total going to be here at the end of this end? Talia is just going to cut under that centre line. She'll be disappointed with that one. Amanda has at least got a 2 here. I think that's all it's going to stay at. But this will get her into that checkout zone. She's won now 5 of the last 6 ends. The only end that she's dropped in that time was a big 4. And they will measure for the 3rd here, I think, to determine whether it's going to be 18 or 19 for the young South Australian from Port Noarlunga. Remember, we streamed her in a match last year with her mum, Anya Mani Moffat, playing against Paulina Laurie and Mia Baldy, also in the under-18 South Australian team. And they'd played at the same club for the last 4 years, knew each other so well, and the match was played in the best spirit possible. Ended up being a draw in the women's pairs.
Oh, wow.
It was amazing. And, well, it is a 3 in the end. My eyes deceive me. But Anders don't deceive her, and her bowls don't deceive her either. She's 2 away from AO glory. Boys singles coming up after this as well. Travis Moran. Can he have his redemption arc? He's up against Max Heaton-Harris from Winchelsea, Victoria. And a Panchawat. She's been waiting 365 days for this notice, or for this moment, sorry, to just show what she can do. Because in this match a year ago, Akasha Fortune from Club Sunbury denied her 21-17. But Anda has just been flawless. Team Anda watching on.
She certainly has been. She's played a controlled and measured game.
It's not enough to hold game yet.
Often singles is all about the battle of the first 2 bowls.
The over 60s won by Pursehouse and Foster, the Broadbeach local, and Anda Panchawat holding game here.
And another one for good measure.
And now Talia Kennedy, as she has faced all day, problems with a smile on her face. That'll hold her in such good stead. She strides down to the mat to try and keep this contest going. This can be one of the loneliest walks in bowls. To keep the match alive. She's wanting it to hold. Wanting it to hold. Talia Kennedy, has she done it? It's prolific Panchawat. The redemption arc complete for the young South Australian after being denied in heartbreaking fashion in 2024. The 17-year-old steps to the top step of the podium in 2025, defeating Talia Kennedy.
What a match that was. Join us on the other side of the break for the Bowl Show Awards. Back soon. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Tripadil. Roll into your next bucket list holiday today with Tripadil. And after falling just short last year in the final, Val, Anda gets her redemption and she secures the first of most likely many Australian Open titles.
Yeah, she does. It was amazing to see what she put together. She was ruthless from the outset, you know, scoring big early. And what was it in Rocky? He lost the first one and, you know, pushed Apollo Creed all the way like Anda did last year against the Kasha Fortune. And this year she got the win, which was so thoroughly deserved. She's one of the best under-18 prospects in the country. It's her last year as an under-18 player with her 18th birthday later this year. So she thoroughly deserved this win and celebrated in due course.
Absolutely. Great analogy as well, Val. All right, let's get into the Bowl Show Awards, starting with the play of the day, all thanks to Titanium Caravans. Go off-road and off-grid in total luxury. What did you pick out as the play of the day?
In singles, Jordan, the last shots are the hardest ones to get. If you get into that checkout zone of 17, where you're within an end of victory, a full count of victory, it's always very difficult. So that's what Anda was able to do here. In this last end, you can just see her great grouping of bowls. She didn't get anything too close to create a target for Talia and just managed to keep adding to the count here and just utilised her situation, dealt with the pressure perfectly, and have a look at those, and that was enough for her in the end to get the victory.
The moment of the match, all thanks to DrinkWise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. What was the moment of this match, Val?
Well, back against the wall for Talia Kennedy. She was in trouble. 8 shots down here in the 11th end, 14-6, and she pulls out a full count. This was huge in the context of the match because it just made Anda think about things a little bit more, and Talia showed maturity well beyond her years to stay in this match. Definitely not easy playing in your first Australian Open final. Anda had been there before. She knew how to deal with it, but Talia really made a fist of this contest when she could have easily let it blow out, and she did. So it was an amazing performance. To see her get that 10, to get to 10 after being a 14-6 down, that was a really pivotal end for her.
And of course, the player of the match, all thanks to Tripadil. Roll into your next bucket list holiday today with Tripadil. The winner, Anda Panchawat. Let's have a listen to what she had to say after her championship win.
Anda Panchawat, you're an AO champion. The redemption arc complete. What's going through your mind?
I don't even know what to say. To be honest, so happy. So happy.
You were ruthless today. Some of those shots you picked up, what was the key for you at the start? You said you were feeling a lot more relaxed than last year. So what was the process when you stepped onto the mat for the first time?
Well, just got to be nice and calm and just relax. That's all I can say. Relax. Yeah.
Just relax, take it easy. That's a great way to be. And what are the celebrations going to be like with the fam tonight? I know you've got Team Ander over there, so surely they're going to be shouting you dinner.
Yes, we're getting KFC tonight. So, yay!
All right, KFC apparently. Surely you can do a bit better. What's the KFC order?
Oh, zinger burger, of course. Yeah, zinger burger, of course.
Ander Panchawat there, the winner of the under-18 girls singles. Val, it's a big future ahead for Ander.
Yeah, for sure. The way that she goes about her business, she's ruthless. She was ruthless. And she just has that steely determination when she's on the rink as well. It's really impressive. She doesn't really let the outside noise come in, which is really hard to do. In singles, obviously, it's just you out there. Yes, you can have a coach, but you're the one that has to execute. You can't rely on anybody else. So it's in your control, and she utilised that today. And KFC for dinner, how good? Team Ander shouting.
Absolutely. Fantastic way to finish off the championship win for Ander Panchawat. Val, thank you.
Thank you. What's your KFC order, George?
Ooh. Zinger box?
Zinger box?
Yeah, I don't mind the classic Zinger box.
Not bad.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. All right, that's all we have time for today. Make sure to check out the entire Aero Bowls collection, including their Actuality logo. Personalise your set of Aero Bowls with any logo you wish. Aero's patented process prints onto your bowl permanently in full colour. 1 match down, 9 to go of our Australian Open coverage, Val, and each match more thrilling than the next, so looking forward to next week.
Yeah, can't wait. Under-18 boys singles final next week. Looking forward to that.
Excellent. Thank you for being with us today, Val, and you at home. We'll catch you next time on The Bowl Show. The Bowl Show would not be possible without the generous support of Tripadeal. Check out their tour and cruise packages to amazing destinations like Asia, Europe, Antarctica and more. Head to tripadeal.com.au. Drink wise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. OMF. Sleep deeper, recover faster, perform stronger, wake up refreshed, energised and ready to dominate every game. Audica. Your hearing is our expertise. Right at home, the right care right at home. Australia's premier in-home care provider. Titanium Caravans. Service your caravan with the industry leaders, Titanium Caravans. Aero Bowls. The same line every time. And of course, Bowls Australia.